Unbelievable! Incredible! Unbelievable!
Spain and soccer are champions!
It doesn't get any better than that!
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish, flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game and Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalized approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division I programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
Hello and welcome to Game in Frame. I'm your commentator, Ben Semerani. Today we have a matchup in the Cosmopolitan Soccer League Division 3 between Braza Futbol and New York Legacy FC. Two teams coming into this game with two very different stories. Braza in first place, unbeaten all season and only one tie with an 8-1-0 record. So they are currently the league leaders by a long distance. New York Legacy in 10th place out of 11, currently facing relegation as it stands. So this is the final game of the season before we take a break for the mid-season. So New York Legacy with a 1-1-7 record, only one win all season. That was a 4-0 victory versus Panatha USA. So they'll be looking to put as much distance as they can between them and the relegation zone. For Braza, it's just all about extending that unbeaten record. So everything to play for. It's going to be a great matchup. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish, flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The salt air case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and it helps keep on.
Hello, welcome to Game in Frame. I'm your commentator, Ben Semerani, and we're back preparing for kickoff in this Cosmopolitan Soccer League Division 3 matchup between Braza Futbol and New York Legacy FC. League leaders Braza unbeaten all season, only one tie, an 8-1-0 record going into this game. Only tie was a 3-3 game against Brooklyn City FC, which was surprising as they are currently 11th out of 11, right down there at the bottom of the league with no wins. So that was a surprising result. The only points that Braza have dropped all season. New York Legacy with a polar opposite story this season. 10th place, only one win all season. That was a 4-0 victory against Panatha USA. And just comparing the two teams, New York Legacy have scored 7 goals all season compared to Braza with 32. So we've just kicked off. Braza in the white, New York Legacy in the purple. And we'll see if Braza can continue their rich vein of form. Again, undefeated all season, currently leading the league with 25 points. Just a reminder, this is the final game before we enter the mid-season break. So this is the perfect time for Braza to really assert their dominance up there at the top of the table. And for New York Legacy, it's a chance for them to just distance themselves from the relegation zone, because as it stands, they would be in a fight against relegation. In this league, Cosmopolitan Division 3, the bottom team gets relegated and then there is a playoff match between the second and third bottom teams. So with New York Legacy currently being second from last, they would be in a playoff to fight against relegation. But it's a chance right now albeit a slim chance against the league leaders, for them to win 3 points and really try and put a bit of distance between them and the drop zone. It's patient build-up play around the back by Braza. Here they come building through the midfield. That's the number 16, David Sandos on the ball. Plays it out wide to Jaden Tibbs, the right back. Possession regained by Legacy. Looking for the number 9, Rodas, but possession won back by Braza. This is really good intricate link-up play through the middle, but collected by the goalkeeper. That's the number 1, Cabrera, in goal. Here they come, building down the left, but possession won back instantly by Braza. And they'll just casually play the ball around the back. Here is the left back playing it infield, finding Victor Geronimo, the number 8. Lays it back, ball cut out, possession won back by Legacy, and here they come charging forward. Through ball, looking for the number 9, Rodas, but he clatters the goalkeeper as he was bearing in on goal. Players crying out for a foul, goalkeeper back to his feet. But then that's a sloppy giveaway by Minchala, the centre-back for Legacy. Nearly handing it straight to the feet of Victor Mancata, the number 9 for Braza. It's going to be a throw-in for Legacy down the left-hand side. Ball played into the number 24, Aloha, but he loses possession, and it's going to be handed straight back to Braza for a throw-in. Ball handed off to Tibbs, the number 5. See what he can do from this long throw-in situation. Throw comes in. Header comes in from the throw-in. Excuse me, that was actually Mancata, the number 9, who launched in that long throw. Header wasn't too far away. It's going to be a goal kick to be delivered by the number 1 in net for New York Legacy. That's Christopher Cabrera. And it should be noted that New York Legacy are currently missing 3 key players through suspension from that 4-0 victory against Panatha. So we'll see if their absence will have any impact on the proceedings today. Never a good situation to be in, losing key players, especially when it's crunch time in their season. Ball flicked in, collected by Cabrera. And Legacy will play it out the back, looking for the through ball down the right-hand side. That's very well defended there. But possession instantly won back. Ball played out wide to Aloha, who is slotting in right now in the left wing-back position. He finds the number 7, Hernandez. Ball played back for Molina. And he'll launch the through ball, but instantly cut out. And here come Braza. But Legacy doing a really good job of just being very scrappy and instantly trying to win back possession. They're doing a great job of hustling, really pressing this Braza team, but the ball is won back, sent forward. I think Mancata would have been in an offside position. Here come Legacy once again. There's Molina. And let's see who he can find. Looking for a lower, but ball cut out. And here is Demangles finds Villanueva. Here come Braza down the left-hand side. Patient build-up play. There's Geronimo on the ball, number 8. Finds Demangles. Geronimo finds Mancata, but a really good tackle there. Possession won back right in the middle of the field, but Tibbs wins the ball back. Finds Demangles. To Villanueva. To Simpson, the number 4. Just playing that really deep holding midfield position. Here is Mancata, excellent chest control. Finds Mancanarez, the number 10. Now here is Sandoz. Cross comes in all the way to the back post. Not the best connection there from Geronimo. He might feel that he should have done better there. Cabrera launches the ball forwards, but collected by Villanueva to Simpson. Demangles, Villanueva. That's Mancanarez looking for Sandoz. Ball bouncing around in the box. Ball squirms out of the keeper's grasp, and Legacy will bring it forwards. And here is Tibbs. Demangles playing the ball all the way out wide. That's a sloppy giveaway, and Legacy will come forward with Morocho, the number 11, and here is Rodas, just loses possession. And the ball back at the feet of Braza. Simpson drops deep to collect. Finds Mancanarez, little step over. Plays the ball out to the left. Once again, patient build-up from the league leaders. Here's Simpson. Eyeing up the long ball, but decides to keep the ball on the ground. Here's Mancanarez. Spraying the ball out wide to the left. And again, very patient build-up from Braza, not trying to force any unnecessary through balls, just really waiting for the right opening to appear. That's Tobias Marwell, the 93 on the ball. Drops it back for Mancanarez. Long ball, cross-field, looking for Tibbs. Bit too much power on it, and the ball goes out for a goal kick. It's been a fairly even match so far. Legacy have done a very good job at fighting against these Braza attacks. Doing a good job at cutting out possession, trying to win the ball back as soon as they lose it, but they've lost possession here. But then, as I was saying, instantly winning the ball back, and here is Morocho, lays it off for Hernandez. One back by Tibbs. Here come Braza coming forward. Mancanarez lays the ball off, but one back by Christopher Rodas. And here is Morocho. Very neat turn. Finds the through ball. Here is Aloha. This is really good play by Legacy down the left wing, but just too much power on that through ball, and they'll be disappointed about that. It's going to be a goal kick for Braza. Demangles finds Mancanarez to Sandoz. Back to Mancanarez. Lay off by Marwell. Keep an eye on the number 10, Tommaso. Chao Mancanarez, the number 10. He's been in and amongst all of the attacks so far. Looks like he's wearing the captain's armband. Very good at just linking up the play making himself available for those little 1-2s, all the layoffs. As the ball goes out of play for a Legacy throw-in. Actually, a goal kick to be taken now by Cabrera, and he'll just launch this ball forwards all the way up, looking for one of the two strikers, Rodas or Hernandez, up front for Legacy. Can they keep the ball in play? Yes, they can actually. It's number 8, Venegas, running out of play to keep that ball in bounds. He did really well there, running around the Braza substitutes. Throw in to be taken by Tibbs. Throw comes infield for Simpson. Long cross-field switch all the way out wide. Here is Manzanares, lays it off for Marwell. Back to Manzanares. Who can he find? Finds Mancata. Referee blows his whistle. Charged Mancata to have fouled the Legacy player. It's going to be a free kick deep in the Legacy half. Just taking their time with this free kick. It's going to go all the way back to Cabrera. Back out wide, all the way to the right, and here come Legacy advancing forwards. But they've lost possession in a very dangerous area. Manzanares on the ball with some very nifty footwork. We'll see if he can get his cross in. Cross does come in, and it's put away by Mancata, and that is 1-0. Very good work there by Manzanares. I was mentioning earlier that he was a player to look out for, and he won the ball back in a very dangerous area. Cross came in, and very capably finished by the number 9, Victor Mancata. And Braza take the lead, 1-0. Legacy kickoff. And we're back in play. Legacy on the ball with Morocho, played all the way out wide for Aloha, and we'll see what their response can be, having gone 1-0 down. Based on the statistics from this season, Braza are far more likely to go on and score the goals in this game. I mentioned earlier, but Braza have scored 32 goals all season compared to Legacy's 7, so there's a considerable mismatch in terms of goals scored all season, but that is to be expected with the unbeaten league leaders facing the number 10 team. But we'll see if Legacy can go on now and fight back, see if they can dig deep. Possession lost there by Simpson. And here's Molina. Simpson winning the ball back instantly though. Playing the ball all the way back to the goalkeeper. Now here is Marwell in possession, carrying the ball forwards through the midfield. Finds Demangles. Infield for Sandoz. To Simpson. Excellent cross-field switch, maybe a bit too much power. Looking for the left-back David Lopez, number 92. It's going to go all the way out for a Legacy throw-in, deep on the right-hand side. Now this is a very similar situation to where Legacy found themselves penned in, which led to the first goal. And we've seen a very similar situation, but that's an excellent slide tackle there from Venegas, winning possession back. But here is Manzanares chipping the through ball through, and the ball's bouncing around. And that was an open net there from Mancata, and he really should have done better. Legacy players protesting that Cabrera was fouled there, but referee saying otherwise. No foul there, but that was a really good opportunity. Mankata maybe wasn't expecting the ball to land at his feet so quickly. And that probably should have been 2-0. But it is going to be a goal kick for Legacy. We'll take this break and play to bring you the other game that Game and Frame are showing today. That is Pan Cyprian's Freedoms versus Liros SC. So that's today at 6 p.m. That's in the ENYSSA Manning Cup semi-final. So stay tuned for that. That's our 6 p.m. game. Game and Frame bringing you all the action, all the drama throughout the weekend. And here come Braza. Can they get the shot away from deep? Ball played all the way out wide for Sandos. Keeps the ball in play, does very well there. Bit of nifty footwork. Cross comes in, but a good catch there by Cabrera. And he'll just slow down possession and launch the goal kick forwards. Maybe not as much distance as he was hoping. And collected by Demangles. Manzanares with the shot. Good diving save by Cabrera. Low to his right, and he's palmed the ball out for a corner kick. First corner of the game goes Braza's way, and it is going to be the number 10, Manzanares, who will whip in this corner. And it's going to be an in-swinging, right-footed corner kick. And he's pointing to where the ball is going to go. The corner comes in, a lot of whip and pace. Header comes in, and that wasn't far away from Mankata, the goal scorer. He had all the time in the world to watch that ball approach him. He might feel that he could have done more with that header, but a really good chance there for Braza to double their lead. Goal kick launched forwards by Legacy, and they'll win the ball. Heavy touch there though by Hernandez. Goes out for a Braza throw-in. They find Simpson, back to Demangles, back to Simpson. In the heart of the midfield, dictating the flow of possession. Played all the way out wide for Lopez. And here's Manzanares, dropping deep. Finds Lopez. Infield for Geronimo. To Simpson. Patient build-up play from Braza. Simpson carrying the ball forwards. Does well to find Sandos. Finds Tibbs, who has a bit of space down this right-hand side. Tried to play the pass infield. Hits it off a lower, and it's going to be a Braza throw-in. Tibbs lining up for long throw and looking for Sandos, who flicks the ball in. Here's Geronimo, ball bouncing around. We'll see who it can land to. Tibbs lining up. Falls to Simpson. And he will just recycle possession, finds Manzanares. A couple of step overs, does really well to evade his man, but possession won back there by Venegas. But then Rodas loses possession, and here is Marwell carrying the ball forwards. Simpson on the ball now. See who he can find. Cross comes in, looking for Geronimo, but handball there. Ref blows his whistle. It's going to be a free kick for Legacy, and just a chance for them to breathe after a bit of sustained pressure from Braza. It's going to be the first substitution of the game. It's going to be the number 17, Abdullah Ismail, coming on for Braza. Goal kick played in by Legacy to Morocho, but he loses out. Linesman flags for a Braza throw-in. And it looks like we've got two more subs coming in for Braza. We've got the number 5, Christian Alcantara, as well as the number 22, Mohsin Sawa. So that's a triple change for Braza, just bringing on some fresh legs. But here is a lower for Legacy down the left-hand side. Looking for Hernandez, but too much power on that through ball. Goes out of play. Bit of infighting between the Legacy players. A couple of players maybe not happy about Aloha's decision to send that through ball down the left wing rather than playing infield. Looked like it was Rodas looking for the ball instead of the through ball for Hernandez, but first play of the game for Alcantara was to take that throw in, and here he is on the ball. He finds Villanueva. Here is number 15, Christopher Lopez, his first action of the game. To Mancata. Simpson back to Villanueva. Excellent pass finding Mancata, and they'll build up through the middle. That's a really good through ball all the way to the left. Keeper's come all the way out and misses it. And here is Ismail, his first action of the game. Lays the ball back. Possession comes infield, and here is Mancanares. Whips the ball in, but Mancata finds himself in an offside position. Linesman raises his flag. And a bit of breathing room for Legacy. Ball played out wide for Aloha. Looking for Hernandez, but cut out, and here is Demangles finds Villanueva. Ball played out to the left. Infield for Marwell. Little give and go with Mancanares, and that's a excellent outside of the foot through ball. Whipped cross in from Alcantara. Legacy win back possession with Morocho, and here is Rodas. This is a good chance for Legacy to bring the ball forwards, and he'll play it out wide looking for a lower, but Rodas gets a second bite of the cherry, finds Hernandez. The shot comes in, but it's an easy catch for the goalkeeper. But that was the best bit of play that we've seen so far all half from Legacy. Here is Mancanares building up the play for Braza down the left side. Ball cut out by Demangles, but the referee blows his whistle. Judging Mancanares to have just pulled on the shirt there, it's going to be a free kick for Legacy. And be sure to stay tuned at halftime for our Game in Frame November Goal of the Month competition. So at halftime, we'll be showing you all of our nominees. We'll play you the clips, and then you get to vote on what your favourite is, and you can do that by going to our Instagram page at Game in Frame. So you can vote on your favourite goal. Voting ends tomorrow. Voting ends tonight at 11:59 p.m. So this is your last chance to get in your votes. Excellent sliding challenge there from Legacy. It's going to be a corner kick for Braza. But yeah, as I was saying, the winner will get a Salt Aircase cleat bag. So if you want to go and vote for our November Goal of the Month competition, at halftime we'll play you the clips, then you can go to our Instagram at Game in Frame and choose your favourite. Corner kick for Braza on the right hand side. It's going to be an in-swinging left-footed corner this time, and we'll see what they can do. Cross comes in, ball bouncing around, but that was a sliced shot there from Marwell, and that's the second ball that we've lost so far in this game, going far over the net. And we'll need a new backup ball. But so far, Legacy just able to ride out the storm of the Braza pressure. The score remains 1-0, the lone goal of the game so far coming from the number 9 Victor Mancata for Braza, who probably would have hoped to have scored a couple more at this stage in the game. But here is Mancanares, who's been the key playmaker so far in the game for Braza. Very nifty footwork Finds Mancata, but that's a great sliding challenge there from T-Pox, the number 5. And he's won the throw in there for Legacy. Long throw comes in. Ball bouncing around, but one back by Marwell. Finds Sawa. Back to Marwell. Ball played infield to Mancanares, and he'll shift his feet. Shot blocked. Ball bouncing around. That was Venegas who won back possession. Finds Hernandez, who wins the throw-in for Legacy. Aloha will take the throw-in, but instantly won out by Braza, and here is Simpson. Finds Mancanares to Marwell. This is a good bit of build-up play. It's Lopez on the ball, but possession won back by Legacy with Molina. That's a very clear offside. Morocho just drifting offside. Quick free kick finds Simpson to Demangles to Villanueva. Patient build-up play from Braza. Simpson finds Mancanares, who's dropped very deep to create some possession. Finds Demangles. Played infield for Lopez, but won back by Legacy. Here's Hernandez to Rodas. To Morocho, and this is really good play. And here come Legacy, the shot comes in, and that was the best play so far from Legacy. That was the toe poke shot from Rodas. But they'll definitely want more of the same, because that was really good, intricate build-up play through the middle from New York Legacy. Here is Simpson finding Mancata, excellent first touch. And he's marauding forwards, but excellent challenge there from the number 3, Minchala, in the back for Legacy. But possession regained by Marwell. Cut out by Venegas. And that was Delgado looking for Molina. To Matute. Finds T-Pox. Infield for Morocho, but one back by Villanueva. And here's Lopez in possession. Finds Alcantara. Infield for Mancanares, who does well to find Simpson. Tempo definitely picking up in this game. Sawa finding Mancata. To Mancanares. Just doing well to hold on to the ball. Finds Sawa on the left, infield for Lopez. Back to Mancanares. And the cross comes in, and Braza players asking for a handball, but they've recycled the play really well. Here's Alcantara. Can he get his cross in? Dangerous cross, and that's deflected off of Minchala, and it's going to be another corner kick for Braza. It's going to be taken by Mancanares, the number 10. As we approach the final 15 minutes of this first half. There's Mancanares, who can use both feet. Right foot, left foot on these corners. Whips the ball into the near post. Flicked over the crossbar, goes out for another corner kick. And Mancanares gets a second bite at the cherry. Here he is lining up to whip in another corner. Corner comes in once against the near post, ball scrambling around. And is there going to be a shot? Shot comes in, but Cabrera does very well to hold on to the ball, clutching it into his grasp. Throwing the ball out wide for T-Pox. Does well to find Morocho. He was looking for Molina, but possession won back by Marwell. Good little give and go with Manzanares. Finds Sawa on the left side. Infield for Marwell. Cut out by Morocho. Simpson wins the ball back. And here he is on the ball. Looking to play the ball all the way out wide, but header by Aloha. Referee blows. That was a handball there. It's going to be a substitution now for Legacy. And coming on is going to be the number 10, Rycourt Freeman. And he's going to replace the number 9, Christopher Rodas, who probably had Legacy's best chance of the game. That toe poke shot that just went narrowly wide to the left of the Braza goal, but we'll see now what Freeman can do, the number 10. He slotted in a like-for-like substitution up there as the second striker supporting Hernandez. Good header there by Demangles, finding Simpson to Manzanares, back to Simpson. All the way out wide for Sawa. Now here's Marwell. Finds Lopez. Intricate build-up. That's really good play by Manzanares. That's a really great bit of skill. And he'll send the ball all the way out wide. That's a great ball, but Alcantara fails to hold on to it, and it's going to go out for a Legacy throw-in. We'll take this pause and play to bring you today's sponsor. So today's Game in Frame broadcast is presented by Umbro, celebrating more than 100 years of football, and you can learn more at umbropremier.com. That's UMBROPREMIER. Umbro, today's Game in Frame sponsor. Here's Villanueva on the ball for Braza. Finds Lopez. To Marwell. Outside of the foot pass, but the referee blows his whistle because the linesman has raised his flag. It's going to be an offside against Ismail. Just drifting offside, but that was a really neat outside of the foot pass. It's going to be a double substitution for Braza. We're going to see the return of the number 8 Geronimo and number 16 Sandos. And they'll replace Mankata and Marwell. So it looks like Geronimo and Ismail, the two strikers for Braza, with Manzanares just slotting into that number 10 position right behind them. Here's Sandoz on the ball. Finds Sawa. Here's Simpson. Back to Simpson. To Sandoz. Finding Sawa, but it looks like he has also drifted offside. Linesman raises his flag. And that puts an end to a good bit of build-up play for Braza. Free kick for Legacy. We're very happy just to slow things down a bit. And then possession instantly won back by Braza. And here is Manzanares on the ball. Infield for Simpson, who is lining up for the shot from distance. And I tell you what, that wasn't far away. It was always rising and it just narrowly went over Cabrera's crossbar. But that was a really good effort there from Simpson. And you can see he realised that he had a bit of space, took a couple of touches and then launched that shot. And if it was maybe a couple of feet lower, that would have had the back of the net bulging. But here is Legacy doing really well to win possession back, but great footwork there from Lopez to win the ball back for Braza, and that's a poorly timed challenge from Legacy, and this is now a really dangerous free kick position for Braza, and I have a feeling it's going to be Manzanares who has his eye on this. I think my hunch has proved correct. It does seem to be the number 10, Caio Mancanarez, eyeing this one up. And he's now adjusting his own players to maybe shield Cabrera's field of vision. And he's been a standout player so far for Braza. Here is Mancanarez. Very dangerous free kick position. Lines up, whips in the free kick, and that is unbelievable. How good is that from Caio Mancanarez? I had a feeling it would be him. He's taken all of the corners, all of the set pieces, and you can see just how well loved he is by the little fan club we have down on the sideline for Braza. And that was a brilliant free kick from the player manager for Braza. And that makes it 2-0, doubling the advantage. And did I not say I had a feeling it would be him? And he proved me correct. And that had the top corner rippling. Brilliant free kick there from the number 10. And it's difficult to see a way back in for Legacy now. You could tell as soon as that free kick was given away, in a position so dangerous, that it was always opening up the invitation for a free kick like that. Did I think it was going to go in such a spectacular way? No. But it's moments like that that we live for. It's why we watch this game. And it is now 2-0 to Braza. The league leaders truly asserting their dominance on this game, showing why they've been undefeated so far this season. And we'll see if there's time for a third goal before half-time. Here's Sawa. Infield for Sandos. Cross comes in. Flicked finish, but linesman raises his flag for the offside against Ismail. It's going to be a free kick for New York Legacy. Launched forwards, but only as far as the Braza defence, and the shot comes in and Cabrera palms it, and then the follow-up from Sandos goes wide. Wasn't able to direct that on target, but shaky hands there from the number 1 for Legacy. Goal kick to be taken, trying to switch the play all the way to the left, but only as far as Lopez. And you can see Mancanarez really feeling himself now. He's got so much confidence. The Braza captain. Here they come, playing possession out from the back. Here's Lopez. Finds Simpson. Long ball sent forwards, but cut out. But then instantly won back by Braza. Here is Sandos. Simpson dummied it and ended up working out. Here is David Lopez, the number 92. Finds the other Lopez, Christopher, to Simpson. Played out wide for Sawa. Looking for Simpson, but here is Freeman on the ball. Referee playing the advantage. But Legacy failing to take advantage of that situation. And Lopez comes away with the ball. A couple of step overs, and that's a really dangerous slide tackle, and it's going to be the first yellow card of the game. A very poorly timed challenge from Venegas, the number 8. he will go into the referee's book. And it's going to be another free kick for Braza. And it's Mancanarez lining up. And you never know. I doubt he's going to go for this one, but he's going to send that cross lofted towards the back post. Maybe a bit too much power on it. Drifts out of play for a goal kick. As we approach the final few minutes of the first half. Just a quick recap. Score is 2-0 to Braza Futbol. Goal scorers number 9 Victor Mancata and the number 10 Caio Mancanarez. And here we go again. Foul given away by Legacy. And you wouldn't bet against Lightning striking twice, because it's a very similar position to that first free kick. And now we're all waiting with bated breath to see what Braza's number 10 can conjure up this time. Is it going to be a second moment of magic from the captain? And here he is once again. His routine of positioning his own players to blindside the goalkeeper. And here he is with the left foot. Can he do it again? Surely not. Lines up for the free kick, whips it in, and this time Cabrera does produce the save, and the follow-up goes in, but the linesman raised his flag for the offside. But that was another really good effort there from the free kick. Just needed it to be a little further to the left. But another great shot on target. It's going to be a goal kick for New York Legacy. Header won by Alcantara. Here is Mancanarez playing the ball all the way out wide for Sandos. Couple of step overs. Clearance by Legacy. Here is Morocho on the ball. Possession was lost there by the number 2 Noah Zimmerman. Alcantara with the throw-in, finds Simpson. Back to Alcantara. Infield for Mancanarez. Evades the foul there. Nifty little back heel for Simpson. And here he is back on the ball. And he's playing with so much confidence. And there's Lopez finding De Mangles. Finding Sawa. Long ball from De Mangles. It's going to be collected by Cabrera at the second attempt. And he'll hold on to it, slowing things down. The way this game has been played, Braza have fully dominated possession, and Legacy will probably be happy that the score is only 2-0. But we do have an entire second half of the game left to play. Here's Christopher Lopez. Finding David Lopez out wide to Alcantara. Cut out, but back on the ball. Finding Simpson. And there we go. Referee blows his whistle for the end of the first half. Score is Braza Futbol 2, New York Legacy FC 0. Goal scorers Mancata, and then the incredible free kick from the number 10, the captain, Caio Mancanarez. So the score is 2-0, but don't go anywhere. We'll be showing our Goal of the Month nominees at halftime, so stay tuned for that. We'll be right back.
Takes a ricochet. Tavares, not a shot.
Bicycle! Tied! Unbelievable! Ironbound have tied it in immaculate fashion.
And, that ball was kind of sliced and it's fallen top of the box. There's the hit. What a strike from the Nor'easters! Jake Molingue puts one in the top corner.
Long ball from him. Searching for Saramogo with a beautiful lofted shot and a goal! What an amazing shot! Unbelievable! absolute class.
An attempted look down the field is going to work in this case, and a shot that lobs over Dixon. That was a beautiful combination of spin there. Some lift on it too.
With that right wing and settled here. Worked well. Burris steps over a tackle. Maybe another chance to get it into Robinson. Just barely off ball, and now around the keeper. Finishes the job, Carter Burris.
Now Oliveira runs in late! That is a dream goal! 2-1 Capital City! And that goes straight in. No chance for Sabanin.
Hosting Naya. That's going to be quick question for Zoom, but Zoom started to say, just hang on a second. Junior Rosero, it's ingenious! A collector's item from Junior Rosero. The deftest hook over Dario Cruz.
And they're very happy just to slow the game down. And then they spring the long ball forwards, and here's Tambadu. Lovely first touch, and how good is that? That is a absolutely incredible first touch from Banta Tambadu.
Good play there, Neto. Neto, can he create it all by himself? The steal, now faking, shooting, 1-0 for Hoboken. Great effort for Israel Neto, first taking it away and then doing the rest. Getting the goal for Hoboken, and they now have the breakthrough to lead 1-0 in the 53rd minute.
Galia, Gutierrez in space, Gutierrez! Oh, Gutierrez! Oh my word, Daniel Gutierrez with a wonderful game winner.
Well done. Well done. Well, shot from 20 yards. Powerful shot there from Jonathan Roldan, and now it's 2-0. Roldan from 20 yards out, very good strike, and Morristown Gunners doubles the lead.
Here, and we'll see. Saad Hadmed try and maybe step and take a shot of his own, and it's in! A beautiful look.
Waring. Good move. Will he shoot as he scored the first? Waring continued to go. Waring will have it there. That's on a brace for Dagan Waring, who comes all the way in from midfield on the dribble. Doesn't need any help. Calls his own number. Scores his second. Now it's 3-0 for Brooklyn United.
Lee, Andrade Gomez, the outside the boot, punch clear. Diego Silva! Freeze frame, hanging in the Louvre. An eye for goal that would make a Cyclops jealous, and that is 3-1.
Sabovic forward. Good running from Sansak. It's over the goalkeeper and in the back of the net. From out of nowhere, Sansak make it 3-0.
Look at this, Austin Johnson has a hit, and it's a brilliant hit! What a goal! 2 wonder strikes from the Nor'easter, puts them up 2-1.
Back. Referee gives nothing, says play on. Now here is Brewer, and this is a really good opportunity. The shot comes in with so much pace, and how good was that? How good was that? That is a crucial equalising goal from the number 20.
From soccer fields across the USA to the legendary stadiums of Spain and Portugal, for 40 years, Petrobax has been the go-to expert for group travel to Spain and Portugal. We organize soccer group trips from start to finish, flights, hotels, transportation, and guided tours, all perfectly coordinated by our experienced team. Your trip can include attending La Liga and Portuguese Primeira Liga games, matches against local teams, pro training sessions, and even tournaments. As true experts in Spain and Portugal, we'll ensure you also experience the rich history, vibrant culture, and incredible food these countries are famous for. Celebrating 40 years of crafting unforgettable journeys to Spain and Portugal. Petrobax, your team, your passion, your trip to Spain and Portugal starts here.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards so I know that they're together and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game and Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division 1 programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
And welcome back to Game and Frame. I'm your commentator, Ben Semiraney. And we're back with a Cosmopolitan Soccer League Division 3 matchup between Braza Futbol and New York Legacy FC. These two teams are coming in with two very different stories this season. Braza are in first place, the league leaders running away with this league so far. They are undefeated and only one tie all season, so they've got an 8-1-0 record. They've scored 32 goals all season compared to Legacy's 7. Legacy currently find themselves in 10th place out of 11. Only one win all season. That was a 4-0 victory against Panatha USA, but they're actually missing key players, 3 players through suspension thanks to that game, which might be having an impact on their performance today. And they're currently facing relegation as it stands, as the cross comes in and the shot comes in, and that was a really good block there from Legacy, preventing it from becoming 3-0. But as I was saying, Legacy currently facing relegation as the second bottom team in this Division 3. The lowest placed team instantly goes down, and there is a playoff game between the second and third bottom teams. So as the second worst team in the league so far, Legacy would be facing a relegation battle. So it's going to take everything they have to claw themselves out of this current predicament. But on the flip side, Braza just looking to extend their unbeaten record. They're currently league leaders with 25 points, with a 5-point gap between them and second place. And based on the proceedings that we've had already today, it doesn't look like anything is going to change anytime soon. Corner comes all the way in, collected at the back post by Sandoz. Shot comes in, and that is 3-0. And that was a really nifty finish from David Lopez, the number 92, the centre-back, with a striker's finish, extending Braza's lead. And that's exactly what New York Legacy would have not wanted to happen so early on in the second half. The corner came in, the ball bounced around a bit, and it landed perfectly at the feet of Lopez, sat up so kindly, and he finished with aplomb. So that is Braza Futbol 3, New York Legacy FC 0. And we'll see now just how many more Braza can score in this game. Ball won back by Manzanares, who's full of confidence, having scored that incredible free kick in the first half. Really pulling out all the tricks and flicks. Here is Carlos Villanueva. Played out wide for Sandoz. Keeps the ball in play. Cross comes in, bouncing around, chested down, and that's flicked off, and that it is going to be 4-0. Deflects off. It looks like Tibbs. And I'm not sure he knew much about that. But the clearance deflected off his shin. Number 5, Jaden Tibbs. And about straight off him into the net. And that is 4-0. That's poor defending there from New York Legacy. And that's the easiest goal he's ever going to score. Again, knew nothing about it, but once again, it was really good build-up play. Sandoz did well to keep the ball in play on the left-hand side, cross the ball in, and then it was the clearance by Legacy that just bounced straight off the right back and slowly trickled into the net. Nothing Cabrera could do. And now it does appear that this is going to be a rout. That's an excellent through ball. Cabrera does well this time to collect the ball. But now it's just going to be a matter of how many goals it's going to be for Braza with the win secured. Excellent through ball, flicked over the top, but linesman raises his flag for the offside. It's going to be a free kick for Legacy. They'll launch the ball forwards, but only as far as Sandoz, who does really well there to win that header, but collected by Morocho. And here he is, the number 11, back in possession. Legacy doing well just to keep the ball. Here's Minchala to Molina, but possession lost. Here's Villanueva to Sandoz. Checks inside. Finds Manzanares, the playmaker, the key creator for this Braza team. Here's Geronimo. Back to Manzanares. Cross flicked in. Cabrera fumbles it, but ultimately cleared there by Delgado. Now it's a foot race, but Villanueva is going to win out against Rodas. And here come Braza. Once again building from the back. Lovely little flick there by Caio Manzanares. As the ball looking for Ismail. Ball bouncing around, but collected by Legacy, but then ball instantly won back by Braza. Looking for Villanueva, but goes all the way back to the goalkeeper. And now here is Carlos Villanueva. And the league leaders will build up through the midfield, looking for Geronimo. Now here is Rodas. And clearly Rodas has said something to the referee which has made him brandish a yellow card, just complaining about a decision there. It's going to be the second yellow card of the game. The number 9, Christopher Rodas, entering the referee's book for dissent. And as a result of that, it's going to be possession for Braza. Ball back in play. Here is Braza coming forwards. Geronimo on the ball. And he'll win the throw-in. It's going to be taken by Mankata, who we've already seen take a long throw in this game. The number 9. And once again lining up for the long throw, and it's all the way in the box. Fumbled there by Cabrera. Ball bouncing around. Linesman has raised his flag on the far side. Potentially for a high kick there in the box. It's going to be a free kick for New York Legacy. Ball launched forwards, looking for Rodas, who just got the yellow card. Collected by Villanueva. Back to the goalkeeper. Back to Villanueva. Ball played infield for Marwell, it looks like. Played out wide to the left for Sandoz. Down the line for Mankata. It's going to be a throw-in for Braza, but huge protests by New York Legacy. Mankata in possession. Mancanares in possession. Still protests from New York Legacy about a couple of decisions recently that haven't gone their way. Mankata doing well to keep the ball there. Finds David Lopez, who has scored today, and here is Mancanares doing well to keep the ball there just outside of the box. Really neat footwork there with the nutmeg, but the referee says no foul, and Legacy will come forwards. Possession won by Villanueva, but that's a pretty clear foul there by the number 8 Venegas. Here is Geronimo. Now tensions are just starting to rise. Lots of little fouls coming in as Braza look to build down the right-hand side. But Legacy regain possession. Here is Morocho playing the ball out wide to the left, but possession won back. And here is David Lopez. Finds Mancanares. Give and go with Geronimo. Finds Sandoz, back to Mancanares. Patient build-up play by Braza, but that's well won back by Molina. And here is Hernandez, keeping the ball for Legacy. And finding Venegas, and he'll do well there to win a free kick. It's going to be the first free kick of the game in a good position for New York Legacy. It's going to be taken by number 20, Ivan Matute. Sending the ball all the way to the back post, but it goes through everyone. It's going to drift in the end harmlessly out wide for a Braza throw-in. Chested down by the goalkeeper. to David Lopez. Finds Ismail. To Marwell. To Manzanares. This is a really good build-up play by Braza to build all the way from that throw-in. And look at that turn of pace from Ismail. How good is that? Shot comes in, and that's a really good point-blank save from Cabrera, denying the 5th goal. And that was actually Mancata with that turn of pace and crossed in, and Ismail with a shot that was blocked. And that's good intricate footwork there by Manzanares, but here is Hernandez, and he'll look for Rodas with the outside of the foot pass. He's done really well there, and Rodas has done very well, and it's going to be a yellow card there for Villanueva. First yellow card of the game for Braza. And it's going to be a free kick right on the edge of the box. In a very dangerous position for New York Legacy. And we'll see what they can do. We'll see if they're going to go for goal here or whip the ball in, see who can get ahead on it. Not too many people in the box right now for Legacy. And it is going to be the shot that comes in with a lot of pace on it and flicked over the bar by the goalkeeper. That was a really good effort there by New York Legacy. Best chance of the game so far. First proper shot on target. It's going to be a corner kick on the right-hand side. To be taken by the number 7, David Hernandez. And he's got Venegas in support. The short corner has been taken. Cross comes in, ball bouncing around, see if it can land at anyone's feet. Clearance by Tibbs. Shot deflected. And that's an incredible point-blank save by the goalkeeper. Flicked over the bar, but that's a really good bit of build-up play from New York Legacy, who came very close to pulling one goal back. And we'll see if they can repeat the trick. It's going to be the same 2 players trying to combine. So that's Hernandez lining up to take the corner. The outswinger, header comes in, and that's going to drift wide of the goal. That was a really good, sustained bit of play from New York Legacy. And here is Villanueva, who recently got that yellow card, launching the goal kick forwards, looking for Mancata. That's a lovely first touch. And look at that pace. And this would be a fantastic goal, and he squares it for Ismail. A bit too much power on that, but he keeps the ball in play. Lays the ball off for Geronimo, who loses possession and squandering a very good chance there for Braza to score their 5th goal. But Mancata really showing his abilities with a fantastic first touch, and then taking his defender completely out of the game with that injection of pace. But then put a bit too much power when he really just wanted a gentle layoff for Ismail to score an easy finish, but forced him wide, and the score remains 4-0. And that's a expertly placed through ball there for Tibbs. And here is Marwell, finds Manzanares, and the shot comes in, bouncing around to the feet of Geronimo. Slide tackle comes in. Here is Marwell, and we'll see if he can lay it off. Scoops the ball through for Ismail, but ultimately no power on his cross and collected by the goalkeeper. Goal kick sent out of play by Villanueva. Rodas takes a throw in. There's nifty footwork there by Sandos, but the tackle comes in from Venegas. It's going to be Sandos to take the throw in. Throw comes infield, collected by Manzanares. One step over to evade Delgado. Now here is Tibbs, scorer of that rather lucky fourth goal. Just bounced off him. Here is Manzanares down the right wing. Does very well to maintain possession. And he's still on the ball, the number 10. Finds Tibbs. Back to Manzanares. And he'll launch that cross in, looking for Ismail. Too much power on the cross. Ball goes out for a goal kick. And Legacy are going to have to really dig deep to muster up the willpower to find that goal, to spark any kind of life back into this game. It does seem very unlikely at this point that they can conjure up any kind of comeback, but a consolation goal is something they probably would appreciate. Possession won back by Sandos, finding Marwell. And he's still marauding forwards. Thought he might line up for the shot, but he sends Tibbs wide. Tibbs not the pass that he might have wanted, but possession instantly won back by Braza, but Morocho comes away with the ball. Now here is Hernandez. A little step over. Then he was looking for the crossfield switch for Rodas, but cut out. Here are Legacy, just trying to build out from the back. That was a good bit of play there. Now here is Hernandez. We'll see what he can do, but muscled off the ball by Lopez. And that was a really good infield ball from the goalkeeper. But possession won back by Delgado. And that's a foul there. Fairly obvious, and now tempers flaring and both teams are running in. There was a reaction there. After that tackle by Braza, and the players came rushing in. The Legacy players weren't too happy about the manner of that foul, but the referee has raced in to break up the arguing players. It was a fairly aggressive tackle at first, but it was the reaction that really sparked things off. No doubt that it was a foul, but maybe didn't warrant the reaction. Referee dealing with the incident now, talking to his linesman on the far side, just seeing if he noticed anything that might warrant a card. And we'll take this break and play to bring you today's Game in Frame sponsor. So today's Game in Frame is brought to you by Umbro. Umbro is celebrating 100 years of football, and you can learn more at umbropremier.com. That's UMBROPREMIER. Today's Game in Frame brought to you by our sponsor, Umbro. And the yellow card ultimately was brandished there to Marwell, the number 93, for the initial challenge. Now it's going to be a triple substitution for Braza, and it's going to be the return of the number 23, De Mangles, number 5, Alcantara, and the number 22, Sawa. Three players who featured prominently in the first half, returning to the action now. And the referee is still just dealing with the fallout from that incident. Just talking to the New York Legacy players who are still debating the manner of that foul. Seems like the players have calmed down, and we are going to finally resume play. Free kick for New York Legacy. Ball played out wide to the right. The linesman raised his flag. Ball went out of play. That's going to be a Braza throw-in. And keep in mind, you can vote in our Game and Frame November Goal of the Month competition. So we showed those clips of the nominees at halftime, but you can check them out at our Instagram page. That's at Game and Frame. And if you want to vote, voting ends today at 11:59 p.m. And the winner is going to get a Salt Aircase cleat bag. So you can check out those nominees, and if you want to vote, you can go to our Instagram page at Game and Frame and cast your vote, because the voting will close at the end of the day today. It looks like the linesman raised his flag. It's an offside decision, and we're going to resume play with a free kick for New York Legacy. And they'll try and build down the left-hand side. That's a really neat flick, finding Hernandez back infield, and the through ball comes in, and Rodas will chase this down, but the linesman raises his flag. And that's not going to count. And the referee now notices the offside flag, and it's going to be a free kick for Braza. Linesman raised his flag with certainty. Didn't seem like the Legacy players were too happy about that. But the referee steadfast in his decision. And the ball plays on with Braza. One back by Geronimo with force, and he'll play the ball all the way out wide, looking for Alcantara, and he'll find Mancanara's infield. And what can he conjure up? He's already produced many moments of magic so far in this game, and the shot comes in, but that goes harmlessly past the goal. It's going to be a goal kick. We'll take this break and play to talk about our other game that we'll be broadcasting today. It's going to be at 6 p.m. We've got Pancyprian Freedom versus Liros SC. So that's 6 p.m. in the ENY SSA Manning Cup semi-final. So Game and Frame bringing you all of the action, all of the excitement over the weekend. Just the one other game that we're broadcasting today, but you can tune in. That's going to be at 6 p.m. It's going to be a corner kick for Braza. Corner comes in from Mancanara's, whipped all the way in, but too much pace on it, and it's going to drift past the goal. Goal kick comes in, looking for Rodas. Referee blows his whistle for a foul. New York Legacy on the ball, taking the quick free kick, finding Morocho. To Minchala, looking for Aloha. Back to Morocho. Back to Minchala, looking for Hernandez, but the ball goes out of play. And I should mention, I don't remember a red card being brandished, but it does look like New York Legacy have gone down to 10 men. There wasn't an incident that I noticed, but it does look like we're looking at an 11 versus 10 match, so New York Legacy already at the disadvantage find themselves at an even greater disadvantage now as the through ball comes in, maybe a bit too much pace looking for Mankata. That's a really good crossfield ball from Molina, finding Hernandez, and what can he conjure up? Sending the ball infield, but cut out by Braza. And here is Mancanarez, the captain and playmaker, finding Sawa. And that's a really great lofted through ball, looking for Ismail. He rounds the keeper, but scuffs the left-footed shot, and that should have been 5-0 after an excellent through ball by the number 10, Mancanarez, but Ismail just lacking the killer instinct needed to put that chance away. Alcantara can't keep that ball in play. It's going to go out for a throw-in for New York Legacy. Throw-in comes in. One back by Mankata, and here he is again. Keeps the ball in play down the right-hand side, and what can he do now? Cross comes in, finds Mancanarez. Holds possession for a bit. Cross comes in, and that's a clear offside. Ismail finding himself a few yards offside. Linesman raised his flag. And the goal kick now for Legacy to be taken by Matute. But one back by Braza. Here's Sawa. Players slow down a little bit in this second half. Braza may be lacking the impetus now that they have such a sizable lead to add to that scoreline, as the game, quite frankly, has been done and dusted for a while now, but still maybe they could be pressing for that fifth goal, but as I said, players slow down and New York Legacy find themselves a man down and 4 goals down. So at this stage of the game, difficult for them to muster up any kind of willpower, not too much left to play for against the undefeated league leaders. The odds were always against them going into this game, and as this game has progressed, they've only become increasingly stacked against them. That was a lovely little nutmeg there by Molina, but his through ball was cut out. And then Villanueva did really well there to win possession. Here is Mankata. Shot comes in, but claimed by Cabrera. That was a really good goal kick and an even better flick by Rodas, finding Morocho. Through ball for Rodas, but that's going to be collected by De Mangles. Back to the goalkeeper. Collected by Villanueva. And here is Marwell marauding forwards. Excellent crossfield switch, that's a heavy touch by Geronimo. Back for De Mangles, heads the ball to Sawa. Finding Mancanarez. Give and go with Sawa. And what can he do now? Finds Geronimo, keeps the ball in play. What can he do? He holds on to the ball, and it's going to go out for a Braza throw-in. Here is Mancanarez, good bit of skill, evading his man, looking for the Maradona, but losing possession. That was cut out by Sawa. It's going to be a throw-in for Legacy. Braza preparing for a substitution. We're going to see the return of Sandos, the number 16. And here is Rodas. Flicked for Morocho. Now here is Molina running onto it. He can't get there first though. It's collected by Villanueva, who keeps the ball in play but only finds Molina, whose cross was cut out. He found himself in a very dangerous situation there, but excellent, well-timed sliding challenge. It's actually going to be a double substitution for Braza. It's going to be Sandos coming in, as well as the return of David Lopez, scorer of the third goal. That's going to be a corner kick for New York Legacy. And we'll see what they can do from this situation. They had a couple of really good corner kick chances. Header comes in. That was a decent chance. That goes over the crossbar. And we're going to need our third backup ball of the game. Now is the header from Matute, the number 20. That went over the bar. Found himself in a decent pocket of space, but score remains 4-0. And here we are, back in play with Manzanares. Crossfield ball. How good is that? Alcantara keeps the ball in play and he'll cross the ball in. That was a good clearance there by Legacy, and it's going to be collected by Hernandez, and he'll look to find Rodas, but cut out by De Mangles. And here is Sandos. Manzanares crying out for the ball, and it does reach his feet. He lays it off for Sawa. Manzanares scooping the ball for Sawa. Keeper off his line, flicks the ball over, and that's a really good point-blank save there by Cabrera, who, despite the scoreline, has had a really strong game in goal, produced a couple of really good point-blank saves. He plays the ball out wide. That's Minchala trying to find Hernandez. One back by Villanueva. Here are Braza back in possession. Crossfield ball for Sawa down the left wing. That's a misplaced pass, and that'll be collected by Delgado, and he'll find Rodas, but De Mangles with so much pace, the number 23, who's had a really strong game in the back for Braza. And here is Sandos laying the ball for Villanueva. Manzanares once again with a perfectly placed crossfield switch, and cross comes in looking for Lopez, but his shot can only find the hands of Cabrera. And that's a really good kick looking for Hernandez, but he can't keep the ball in control. Manzanares laying it off for Sandos, for Ismail. And here is Ismail. Can he get a foot on that? Finds himself offside. Not for the first time in this game. Positioning hasn't always been the strongest. And it's going to be a double substitution for Braza next time the ball goes out of play. And it's going to be, actually a triple substitution. And we'll have the return of Tibbs, Geronimo, and Marwell, the number 93. And as we approach the final 10 minutes of this game, we should say today's game is dedicated to Paul Contonis, who tragically passed away last week. Among his many contributions to New York soccer, Paul was the president of the Cosmopolitan Junior Soccer League, the director of the Eleftheria Pancyprian Soccer Club, a coach of youth and adult players. Paul brought incredible passion, energy and care to thousands of players across New York. May his memory be eternal. Here is Mancanarez. Linesman raised his flag though. Looked like 3 different players who found themselves offside. It's maybe the one thing that Braza have struggled with throughout this game is keeping their players onside. Probably because they're also eager to add to the scoreline, but definitely kept the linesman busy throughout the game. And here is Lopez infield for Sandoz. There's still time for Braza to add to this scoreline. Cross comes in, that should be an easy finish, and it is, and that's 5-0, and it's the second goal of the game for the number 5, Jaden Tibbs, who started this game at right back and has found himself in and amongst the goals. 2 goals so far in this game, and that will make it 5-0 to Braza. That's their 37th goal of the season. I mentioned earlier just how mismatched these two teams were going into the game. New York Legacy only scored 7 goals all season, and 4 of those came in the same game against Panatha USA. So outside of that game, they'd only scored 3 goals all season. Braza just proving why they are the undefeated league leaders, and why, by the looks of the table so far, they may go on and win the entire thing. It's the final game before the mid-season break, and this will be the perfect way for the league leaders to cap off the first half of the season with a resounding victory. Score is now 5-0. Throw comes in. Here is Ismail finding Mancanarez. Heavy touch though. And that ball has been kicked all the way out of play, over the fence. Not the first time that we've lost a ball in this game, but it's going to be reclaimed by De Mangles. It's going to be a throw-in for Braza down the right-hand side, and we'll see now if they can push on and grab that 6th goal. And we know how important goal difference is, always. Currently doesn't seem like Braza Futbol are going to be needing it in this league. They're currently 5 points clear at the top of the table, but if it does come down to a situation where they find themselves level on points with another team, it'll go first to head-to-head and then to goal difference. And that is 6-0. And that's a hat-trick for Jaden Tibbs. Excellent work down the left-hand side. And Tibbs has his 3rd goal of the game. And he'll be really pleased with himself and his entire performance in this game. And that is 6-0. As I was just saying, Braza might be looking to add to their goal difference. And they now find themselves 6-0 up. And 3 of those goals have come from Jaden Tibbs, the number 5. Possession instantly won back by Mancanarez, and now it seems like Braza once again playing such easy, free-flowing football. We'll see if they can get their 7th, the 3rd goal in very quick succession. That would be. Throw in taken quickly. Here is Mancanarez. And Morocho finds himself all alone. Rodas joining him, but Demangle's doing well to regain possession. And that cross is going to go all the way across. And that's a lovely rainbow flick there by Mancanara, who I've said so many times throughout this game has been playing with so much confidence, and it's been a joy to watch. Referee blows his whistle. It's going to be a free kick for New York Legacy. But how good was that from Mancanara, who's been the standout player throughout this entire game? And we're back in play now. Legacy took a quick free kick, but Braza instantly winning possession back, and it's going to be their throw-in now. David Lopez taking the throw. Mancanara is back on the ball now. He's been, I've said it countless times throughout this game, but the key playmaker for the league leaders throughout this game. But he's lost possession there, and then instantly won it back. And the referee's breaking up play. Some arguing amongst the players, and we'll see how the referee deals with this situation. And the referee now blows for the final whistle, just ending the game as protests continue. That's a rather ugly end to an entertaining game, but the players still fighting amongst themselves. But there we go, final whistle, and the score is 6-0 to Braza Futbol. That is a resounding victory for the league leaders. New York Legacy didn't really offer too much in terms of chances throughout the game. Goals were scored by Mancata, and then the incredible free kick from Mancanara. And then David Lopez with the third goal, and then 3 unanswered goals. That was a hat-trick from Jaden Tibbs, who will walk away with the match ball. Final score 6-0, players still arguing, but now starting to make up now. And again, a rather ugly end to a very entertaining game. But that is the final score. New York Legacy, again, didn't offer too much. Only 1 shot on goal in the entire game. Braza Futbol dominated the entire play, had the majority of the possession, and ultimately came out on top, proving why they are the undefeated league leaders. Don't go anywhere. We'll try and grab some interviews with the Braza players. So don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
ricochet. Tavares, not a shot.
Bicycle! Tied! Unbelievable! Ironbound have tied it in immaculate fashion.
And, ooh, that ball was kind of sliced and it's fallen top of the box. There's the hit. What a strike from the Nor'easters! Jake Molingue puts one in the top corner.
Long ball from him. Searching for Saramogo with a beautiful lofted shot and a goal! What an amazing shot! Unbelievable! Absolute class!
An attempted look down the field is going to work in this case, and a shot that lobs over Dixon. That was a beautiful combination of spin there. Some lift on it too.
With that right wing and settled here. Worked well. Burris steps over a tackle. Maybe another chance to get it into Robinson. Just barely off ball and now around the keeper. Finishes the job, Carter Burris.
Now Oliveira runs in, leads! That is a dream goal! 2-1 Capital City, and that goes straight in. No chance for Sabaden.
Hosting Naya. That's going to be quick question for Zoom, but Zoom started today. Just hang on a second. Junior Rosero, it's ingenious! A collector's item from Junior Rosero. The deftest hook over Dario Cruz.
And they're very happy just to slow the game down. And then they spring the long ball forwards, and here's Tambadu. Lovely first touch, and how good is that? That is a absolutely incredible first touch from Banta Tambadu.
Good play there, Neto. Neto, can he create it all by himself? The steal, now faking, shooting! 1-0 for Hoboken. Great effort for Israel Neto, first taking it away and then doing the rest, getting the goal for Hoboken, and they now have the breakthrough to lead 1-0 in the 53rd minute.
Galia, Gutierrez in space, Gutierrez! Oh, Gutierrez! Oh my word, Daniel Gutierrez with a wonderful game winner.
Roldan. Love shot from 20 yards. Powerful shot there from Jonathan Roldan, and that was 2-0. Roldan from 20 yards out. Very good strike. And Morristown Gunners doubles the lead.
Here, and we'll see. Sad Ahmed try and maybe step and take a shot of his own, and it's in! A beautiful look.
Waring. Good move. Will he shoot? He scored the first. Waring continued to go. Waring will have it there. That's on a brace for Dagan Waring, who comes all the way in from midfield on the dribble. Doesn't need any help. Calls his own number. Scores his second. Now it's 3-0 for Brooklyn United.
Lee, Andrade Gomez, the outside the boot, punch clear. Diego Silva! Freeze frame, hanging in the Louvre. An eye for goal that would make a Cyclops jealous, and that is 3-1.
Sabovic forward. Good running from Sansak. It's over the goalkeeper and in the back of the net.
Okay, and we're back with Braza Futbol's captain, coach, player, goal scorer, and birthday boy today, Caio Mancanares. Caio, you scored an unbelievable free kick today. Just talk to me about how are you feeling scoring that goal on your birthday today?
Oh my God, man, I dreamed of it. You know, I mentalized it last night. You know, I woke up this morning, I kept dreaming about this moment, and when the free kick happened, I just knew it. I just knew it was going in.
So that was your guys' final game before the mid-season break. You're undefeated so far this season. Just talk to me about what's been going so well and so right so far for this team.
Honestly, it's the environment. You know, it's everybody that make this possible. I want to thank my girlfriend who helps me a lot on just getting the team together. You know, getting the uniforms, getting everything all set, help all the boys that believe in this crazy dream of mine, and everybody's just so bought in, everybody's so enthusiastic. All the players I coach that are here creating a great environment today. Girls, come here, say hi, come say hi. Just say hi. Yeah, they're here making this day even more fun and even more special, you know.
This really is such a special environment it looks like you guys are in. So just looking ahead to the second half of the season, how are you feeling about your chances to go on and win the entire thing?
Oh, we're here to win the entire thing. We're ambitious, we're here to win, we're here to move up. In 3 years we'll be on APSL, we'll be playing US Open Cup. That's the dream, that's the goal, we're going to get it done.
There we go, inspiring, fighting words from Caio Mancanares. Thank you so much, great game and happy birthday.
Thank you,
there we go. Thank you guys. So there we go, that's the end of our coverage today from Game and Frame. 6-0 victory for Braza Futbol. Lovely scenes here. We've got a whole fan club for the birthday boy, captain, coach Caio Mancanares. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.